everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to get ready, do my makeup, and chat with you guys. I asked you on Twitter to DM me some anonymous advice questions. So I had so many and it was so hard to pick a couple, but I went through and screenshotted a couple. So I'm just gonna start getting ready. Some of you might already know, but I'm working with Maybelline this season, so I'm really excited that they're sponsoring this video and working with me on this video. Basically, if you haven't seen my Instagram post, which I'll put right here, Maybelline are giving back, and I am so excited about this campaign. For every picture posted that's in like the Maybelline aisle, like a selfie or something, with tagging me and tagging Maybelline with the hashtag joyful MNY, Maybelline New York, they will donate $5 to a charity of my choice. And I chose Crisis Text Line, which I have actually already talked about in another video. It was like a high school advice video I did ages ago. They're an amazing free text line for anyone in crisis if you're being bullied. They are in the US and in Canada as well, and I think that's it. I'm really excited to be able to be donating to them. Please, if you would like to help me donate, all you need to do is go into the Maybelline aisle in like your nearest drugstore. I went to Target today, and then tag me, tag Maybelline, and then hashtag joyful MNY. So many of you guys have already done it, which makes me so happy. I'm like reposting you guys, commenting and liking every single one of them. I'm so grateful that you guys are joining in. It's such a cool opportunity to give back this time of year. So in the spirit of that campaign, I thought I would do my makeup today and chat with you guys. I don't do my makeup very often on YouTube, but I thought this would be just a really chill thing for us to do. So if you want to do your makeup with me, maybe you can just like sit this down while you do your makeup. I always do that. I always watch YouTube while I'm doing my makeup. I went to Target, my favorite place on earth, stocked up on some things from the Maybelline section. I vlogged a little bit of it with Gabe. It was very hectic because it's December and people are Christmas shopping, but yeah, I vlogged a little bit, so I'll put that in now.
Hello, Jess's vlog.
Okay, on the way to Target to go to the Maybelline aisle and pick out my makeup for today's video. Got Gabriel with me.
Hello. Tempted to say it, but it's not the vlog channel.
2 seconds in Target and we've already found some cute things to get, but seriously, these are so cute. We made it to the Maybelline aisle. Okay, so I'm gonna try and pick some products I haven't used before, but also I just wanna remind you guys that this is where you need to come to get your picture. You just go like this. Ready? You wanna pose with me? Like this. And post it with the right hashtags, right tags. Okay, I have all my makeup. I have a couple different new things to try.
And I'm very excited.
Okay, so now I'm gonna start. I've already like prepped my skin with moisturizer and eye cream and all of that. By the way, my lips are so chapped from New York. I don't know if you guys know, but Gabe and I just went to New York recently, and it was so cold. If you guys can see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just so dry and chapped. Okay, I'm all ready to go. So I actually got some new products that I've never used before. This will be interesting. I'm excited to try. I always love trying new makeup products. So I'm gonna start, oh, also by the way, I have a mirror right here because I don't have like a bit, well actually I have a big mirror right there, but it didn't really work lighting wise. So I have a tiny little mirror set up right there. So I'm gonna be looking here while I do my makeup. This is the Master Prime Primer. So this is Blur and Smooth. I'm just gonna read out the first like advice question so then I can just talk while I do my makeup. So the first one is, do you have any advice on how to make friends? I'm newish to the area I live now and I'm having a hard time with it. That's a good one to start with because I totally feel you. It's so hard to make friends when you go to a new area. This is gonna be a mess, me trying to do my makeup while talking because I'm like trying to focus on 2 things. But it was really hard for me to come to LA and make friends, and I feel like I'm still kind of going through that. Like I don't have a best friend out here yet, which is something that I pray about. Back in Australia, I had like all my best friends. I have an amazing group of friends. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. It's the Dewy and Smooth Foundation, which I know everyone loves. This is in the shade 230 Natural Buff. So it was really good that I moved out here and moved in with Gabe because he already had amazing friends, and like our best friends out here are basically like all guys. And actually people sometimes like will tweet me or comment something of like on like a vlog or something being like, I feel so sorry that Jess is like always with guys. But I honestly love it. Like our group of guy friends are my favorite, and they're so just like fun. There's never any drama or anything. It's just like so easy to hang out with them. So it's funny when people are like, oh, Jess always hangs out with the guys. I feel so bad. Obviously, I would love to have like a girl best friend out here. You guys know my best friend Jess is like literally the best person in the world. Like, I'm so obsessed with her. I just like love talking about her to anyone and everyone. Oh, I have an eyelash. I'm so sad she doesn't live here. I would love to find someone like her in LA, but she is one of a kind, so that's not going to be possible. Oh, the mirror just fell. I know there are such nice people in LA, and I've met a lot of nice girls here too. It's just, I think it's hard like with my schedule, and then also with everyone's schedules. I feel like everyone in LA is working so hard and like have such crazy busy schedules all the time that it's like actually hard to almost make time. I don't know if that sounds bad, but almost make time to like hang out with people. I totally know how you're feeling, and it's okay. If anyone has tips for this girl, maybe leave them down below, because I'm in the same boat, honestly. Like, I've met amazing girls out here, I just like don't have a best friend yet. I know how hard it can be to make friends and like to put yourself out there in such a new place. I feel like a place like church is easy because people are so friendly there, and like you can get connected in groups and stuff. I wish I had a better answer for that. I just wanted to answer it and be like, you're not alone, it's okay. I feel like if anyone moves somewhere, it's like kind of hard for a little bit to make new friends and like find your group, but I know you will. I think it'll just take time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Also, if you like just moved too, it definitely takes time. I hope I answered that question okay as well. I don't want people to think I'm rude, because so many people out here are in entertainment. It's not just a normal 9-to-5 job, so it's like really hard to like meet up with people and hang out. Work is a completely separate conversation. It's just crazy. Like, my gosh, I always have so much work to do, but it's amazing. Like, we're so grateful for it. The next question is, what advice would you give someone for wanting to pursue YouTube as a career? That's a good question. Okay, now I'm gonna get my next product. This is a concealer that I've never tried. This is the Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in Light. Okay, so advice if someone wants to do YouTube as a career. Gabe and I actually talk about this topic all the time, because it's crazy how many people want to be YouTubers. There's this crazy statistic. Wow, I'm struggling so bad. Honestly, all my life I've struggled with that word. Statistic, there we go. Oh my gosh, there's a statistic. There was like a survey done or something in schools. I can't exactly remember what it was, but a big percentage of kids at the school, their like career that they wanted when they grew up was to be like a famous YouTuber. That's so wild to me, because I think back to when I was in high school and it wasn't really a thing. Like, I remember when I was in high school and like I watched some YouTubers. I remember being maybe like 15 and like the people to watch were like Zoe and Alfie, like all the people at my school like watched them, and Troy back when he did YouTube. But it was never, I don't know, I just think it's so different. Like, it's such a bigger thing now that people want to be a YouTuber. I feel like we've talked about this in a vlog as well, but kind of like the reason why you want to be a YouTuber. I feel like because YouTube is such a big thing now, and like being an influencer or like Instagrammer or something, people see the benefits. Like, people see like YouTubers with really fancy cars and fancy houses and like that side of it, and then people also see like the follower number, the fame side of it. I feel like a lot of people see the glamorous side of it, and that's kind of what they want. They're like, yeah, I want to have this many followers and I want to like be famous and stuff. I feel like that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people want to be YouTubers. And I just think like if that's your mindset, I just don't think YouTube is going to work for you. Like, back before people really saw like these huge benefits of being a YouTuber, people just wanted to do YouTube because people loved creating skits, or people loved doing makeup, and people loved creating videos. I started my YouTube channel not even knowing that like you could get paid for YouTube or anything like that. This is like a separate little tangent, but back when I was like 15 or something, I don't know how old I was, I would do like videos, even really embarrassing videos, like chipmunk voice. Anyway, I would just make videos. So when I had a Facebook account, I would upload it onto my Facebook account because I just wanted to share it with my family and friends. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and set everything. This is also something that I've never used. This is the Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. Oh, why do I do stuff like that? I'm just, oh, I got powder everywhere. I'm so clumsy. When I uploaded videos, it was before you could see views on Facebook, so I literally started my YouTube account because I was like, I like creating videos, but I want to see how many people are watching it, like how many of my friends and family are watching it. Yeah, this is a very long answer as well, but I just think like if you want to do YouTube, make sure it's for the right reasons and not for the benefits that can come from it, because then I feel like you'll start making videos and then you'll be like, why don't I have 1,000 subscribers yet? I don't know, I feel like you'll get more impatient with it if like you're going in with an expectation. Just make sure you go in with like really good intentions. If you do have great intentions and you do want to start a YouTube channel, do it. It's fun. YouTube is such a cool place as like a creative like outlet. I'm now gonna go and use bronzer. This is a bronzing palette that I'm gonna use. It's just called a bronze and highlight kit. Next question is, hi Jess, so just a little backstory. I've been dating this guy for almost 2 years. We're both in college, but we go to different schools that are a few hours away from each other. I know he would never cheat on me or do anything to hurt me, but I've been cheated on in past relationships, so it's very hard for me to fully trust him when it comes to other girls, and I always feel like something bad is going to happen. I know you and Gabe did long distance for a while. Do you have any tips? So you noticed probably the majority of the questions that I got were about long distance, which is crazy. I didn't realize so many of you guys were doing long distance. Okay, so to answer your question about trust, when Gabe and I started dating, okay, this is basically, I'm just gonna tell you a story, which some of you guys might already know because I think we talked about it. Basically, when I met Gabe, like when he came out to LA, he wasn't like dating people or anything like that. But also Gabe himself had trust issues from a past girl that he dated for a little bit who cheated on him. Makes me so mad when I think about it. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. So he had trust issues, and it was very important to him to find someone that he could trust. And when I met him, I already wanted to show him that he could trust me. I didn't actually know about his past relationship when I first met him, but I think just in terms of like him being a successful like influencer, meeting me, who at the time wasn't an influencer, I never wanted him to think that I was meeting up with him for a gain, like for followers. Made sure from the very beginning, like I never put him in Snapchats, or like I never asked to like get a picture with him or anything like that. It was really important to me to make sure that he knew that he could trust me. I think it's a normal thing to go through. Maybe just explain like because of your past, like you still get nervous sometimes, not because of him at all. Just make sure that he knows that it's nothing that he's doing, because you don't want him feeling like he's making you feel that way. I guess when we both went into long distance, it was important for both of us to kind of go out of our way to show and make sure the other person knew that they could fully trust you. And I think it is just like intention, like going out of the way to make sure that they know, doing certain things to make sure that they know that. I don't think I worded that well at all. Okay, the next question is, I'm getting married young. What is your advice for always keeping the spark and getting through hard times? Before I answer that, I'm going to go in and do my brows. How Gabe and I keep the spark alive. It's also something we've talked about actually. I feel like in relationships, it's so easy to get comfortable with each other and like not put in effort anymore, and that's something that I never want. Like I never want a relationship to be like like obviously you're gonna be comfortable, like Gabe and I are comfortable with each other, but not so comfy that it's like I'm not gonna put in effort and we're not gonna go on dates. I'm not gonna surprise him or like write him a love letter or anything like that. So we make sure, even though we're really busy, we do make sure every once in a while we go on dates. I will plan a date or Gabe will plan a date, and that's really special. I feel like dating will just take you back to like when you were dating, like boyfriend and girlfriend, and that'll help you feel really special. Other thing that I was going to suggest was whatever their love language is, just practice that. So Gabe's love language is words of affirmation, so that is so easy for me because I don't know, I love complimenting people. I love writing letters, I love writing love notes, I love like going out of the box and doing something like that. So something I love doing is like writing him a love letter or writing him a card. Writing love letters keeps, oh my gosh, I'm not doing my makeup. Just something for me that I feel like keeps like the spark alive. I wouldn't say spark, like I feel like we always have a spark because we're just in love with each other, but I know what you mean, like keeping that like dating, like exciting, like fun romance alive is like intentionally doing stuff like that. Honestly, I just take everything back to love languages. If you haven't taken the test, you need to, because it's so accurate. Congratulations on getting married. It's, oh my gosh, did you just see how scared I got? My mirror just closed and I freaked out. Okay, I just stopped talking for a second to finish my other eyebrow because that was a real struggle. I did buy an eyeshadow palette, but I really liked this bronzer, so I feel like I'm gonna do that. kind of what I do every day. I know that might be boring, and I'm sorry if you guys came for like, it's fine. Sorry if you came for like a great makeup look. That's not what's happening right now. Okay, the next question I'm gonna answer is advice on how to move on from a toxic ex. He was my first boyfriend and my first love, and it's been a year and I can't find it in me to move on. I wanna say first, it's very good that you have recognized that he is toxic, like that it was a toxic relationship, and I feel like that itself should be a reason for you to force yourself to move on. You know it's toxic, right? I think my main advice would be to just continue to distract yourself. Like, I'm sure that you already have been doing that. Honestly, if they're on your social media, on your Facebook or something, I feel like that's a hard way to get over someone, is like seeing them constantly, like seeing what they're doing, and they're posting about how great their life is and like how fun they're having. That can be really hard, seeing that. It might be a little awkward because like he might know that you unfollowed or something, but don't be ashamed of it. If you know that's what's going to be healthy for you, just like unfollow, unfriend. Just like telling yourself also like, no, I made the right decision, like this is better for me, it's better for him, better things are coming. Okay, so the highlighter that I'm going to use is the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 100. I love this highlighter. I've already used it before, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eye, my lid, just like in the corner to brighten things up a little bit. Okay, the next question is about school, and she says, hey Jess, I'm having a friend problem. I was hanging out with this one friend group at school and they ended up being really terrible to me. So I decided to start hanging out with some other friends. It's really hard because it's senior year and everyone is super close in that group, but I'm not as much. I'm excluded from some things. I know it's nothing against me that I'm just not as close, but it's just really stressful. Any advice? I'm going to put on highlighter now, but I'm just gonna spray my brush with setting spray. This is, guys, I didn't know Maybelline had a setting spray. So this is the Maybelline Wear Boosting Setting Spray. So I think what grabbed my attention about that question was the fact that she said senior year, because I can relate to that. I moved to a new city and to a new school when I was in grade 11. I totally agree with you. I felt the exact same way. It's hard moving at those end years, knowing that like everyone already has their best friend groups. Everyone has all these personal jokes and memories, and I was totally there. It might be stressful for now to not like understand all the personal jokes, or like you might feel left out a little bit, but grade 12 is going to fly. A senior year might seem hard, and like if someone doesn't have friends or something, I just really want to encourage you that I promise you can get through it. It's going to be fine. But I think also if you've just changed friendship groups, I would just give it time. So I wouldn't put a lot of pressure on yourself if you're in a new friend group and you just like feel left out, and I totally get it. In a little while you guys are going to be talking about memories that you were in and that you were a part of. Next question is, I would love advice on how to stay calm and peaceful during stressful or overwhelming times. It's so easy to get worked up and stop enjoying the little moments in life. How do you find a good balance? And yes, reading the Bible and praying are amazing ways to cope. I mean, other ways to de-stress, but still do everything you have to do. I love this question because I love talking to people about stress and like ways to relax. Gabe and I definitely go through moments like that, and I feel like, I hope he's okay with me saying this, he gets stressed way easier than I get stressed, and when he gets stressed he builds it all up and then almost breaks down a little bit. I love being there for him when he gets in moments like that, because I sit down with him, we plan out our week, we write to-do lists, I help him figure out, okay, you're just gonna focus on this today. And that's one thing that I do with him a lot. It's funny that I'm talking about him like this, but this is a good example because we go through this. So if this is yourself, sit yourself down and just like stop breathing and tell yourself that you're doing so good and that you're going to get everything done, because words of affirmation is important. What I then like to do is start with like a to-do list or a weekly planner. If you don't have something like that, you can literally just print something off Google. Weekly planners are so helpful for me to figure out like what I have to do in the whole week. Then it's also helpful for me to say show Gabriel that and be like, okay, this is what we're going to focus on today. Today is Wednesday and this is what we're going to focus on, and that's all we're going to focus on. Gabe is one of these people, and I feel like a lot of people get like this, is that when they stress, they just think about everything going on and everything that they have to get done all as one big like lump of things, rather than like, okay, this is today. Yeah, all of this stuff needs to get done, but this is what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to put on lipstick now. I'm going to try this one out. This is number 60. It's called Poet. Oh my gosh, I forgot mascara. I'm only going to put a little bit. I have eyelash extensions, you guys can probably see, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my lower lash line. I know I didn't go through that many questions. I had so many more screenshotted, but I think just like as I was talking, there was so much that I wanted to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's probably such a long one, but thank you for watching and thank you for making it this far. makeup. Okay, I'm gonna try and show you. Oh, I've been sitting for so long, my legs are sore. Okay, this is a much better light. Now you can see everything that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I know I don't do makeup ones very often, but it was cool to just sit down and do my makeup and chat with you guys. So don't forget, if you want to join in with me to help donate to Crisis text line through Maybelline, I'll leave all the information down below, but it's super easy and I would just love for us to raise as much money as we can. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to do this. So a huge thank you to Maybelline. I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week and an awesome December. Love you guys and I'll see you next time.